Hey there, thanks for dropping by. While I'm recording this a day in advance, it is the day of the inauguration of our new president. And so when you get this, that'll be somewhat old news. And I hope that you're having a good day and you're praying and thinking about these things. For some, this time is a time of great relief. And then for others, it's time of great trepidation. Perhaps you're in one of those areas or another. But no matter your political persuasion, I think all of us in this country would agree there's an angst, there's a tension in the air that we all sense. As believers and followers of Jesus, however, and I hope you are a believer and follower of Jesus Christ, as believers and followers of Jesus, we have to be careful to stay grounded and not be swayed by the adrenaline of everything that comes out of our newspapers, radio, television, smartphones, computers. We can be easily swayed, but we have to be careful to be grounded. These are indeed serious times. There's a lot of troubling things and events on our minds. But, as believers and followers of Jesus, we live somewhere between heaven and earth, don't we? We live on this earth. We are called to care about people. We have a responsibility to do our best to make this world better, according to God's truth. And at the same time, we also live in the future, in the hope of this exciting expectation that Christ has for us to come, of a new heaven and a new earth. He will bring it and he'll set it up, and it's going to be a just government around the world, and it's going to be righteous, and it's going to be filled with God's blessing. But underneath of our dealings with the everyday matters of this world, we must not be shaken because of things like this. In Isaiah 40, verse 8, the grass withers, the flowers fall, but the word of our God stands forever. Now, Peter quoted it in his letter, 1 Peter 1, verse 24 and 25. All men are like grass. All their glory is like the flowers of the field. The grass withers, the flowers fall, but the word of the Lord stands forever. And he says that this is the word that was preached to you. Jesus said something similar in Matthew 24, verse 35. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. That's what Jesus said. His words will never pass away. So what does that mean? The phrase, the word of the Lord stands forever, and the phrase Jesus said, my words will never pass away. Well, we could get into that. It'd be kind of interesting to dig deep. But just to get one snippet that affects what we're looking at today, it means that we can count on anything that God says. God keeps his word. And his word includes prophecies about how this world will end. And his word includes promises about what he's going to do when he makes the new heaven and the new earth. We can be assured that as kings come and go, the word of the Lord stands forever. Jesus is still King of Kings. He's still the Lord of Lords. Revelation mentions that. And he will one day take his throne, and he will one day bring the best leadership and government to this world. And until then, we're going to have flawed human leaders. Previous, current, doesn't matter. We're going to have them, and they need our prayers. They need us to speak up about the truth, and they need us to hold them accountable. So don't be shaken or overexcited. Kings come and go. Just lean on the Lord, because his word, it will stand forever. May you have God's peace. Take care.